Welcome back to this week's changelog. We put out 22 brand new updates for you all, and I'm going to cover some of my favorites. Let's jump into it. Starting with the CRM, we made a bunch of improvements, and the first one we're going to kick things off with is you can now group properties on your lead profiles. Let me show you how it works. When you click into a lead now, you'll be able to group specific property types to be listed together under the lead, guardian, or student section of the profile. I'll show you how you can set this up. Under settings now, if you click reorder, you'll be able to create lead property groups that group together specific properties to make it clear that they are related to one another and slightly separate them from the other properties on the lead profile. This is especially helpful if you are trying to skim through a bunch of information. So for example, in this case, I can have a recent activity stage that only has the most recent update and the last meeting book date as part of this group, whereas the lead creation method and the integration method is part of the marketing attribution group. This just helps you further organize and group your lead properties to make it easier than ever to find the data that you need. In addition, we also added the ability to group your Kanban boards for your leads by any property type instead of just being limited to the stage. So now you can group your leads by the site itself, by the close loss reason, or by the marketing attribution source. Let me show you how it works. In Playground, you'll see this is my normal leads view where I have everything separated out by my columns, but I can actually create a custom view that shows me all of my closed leads separated out by the closed loss reason. And you can do this by any sort of property, making it really, really easy to find specific leads on specific views for any kind of action that you want to take. The way that you can make this happen is when you create a brand new view, you can go in here and simply select how you'd like to group the board, whether it's by the creation date, the lead stage, and any other custom property you have, like the source, the preferred contact method, or the closed loss reason. One more thing we added to the lead profiles is a default system updated last meeting date on the leads profile to make it easier than ever to know exactly when the most recent meeting was or is. I'll show you how it works. On Playground now, you'll find a last meeting book date as a lead property under the details page that will automatically update based off of the most recent meeting that was booked. And finally, the last CRM update of this week is we added an improvement for the delay action on your automations so that automations will now wait business days instead of weekend days. This gives you even more flexibility and customization when you build out your automations to make it so that your preferences are respected and you are reaching out to families when it feels most comfortable for you. Let me show you how it works. So when you go into an automation now, when you click on a delay action, you can see that there's now a business days only checkbox that will make it so that this delay will only count during business days. Meaning that if it starts on a Thursday and you have a 3-day delay, it will wait Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and then run the rest of the automation. The next big update for this week is an improvement that we're making to the family's experience when filling out paperwork. Just like with DocuSign, families can now adopt their initials and have it autofill across every single page of their packet where their initials are required. This should make it even easier and quicker for them to fill out the packets without having to spend additional time filling out the same redundant information. Let me show you how it works. In Playground now, any place where the initials are required, when they go in, the first time they fill out their initials, it will automatically plug in their initials everywhere else right when they click it, so that they don't have to type in the same thing over and over again, making it significantly more intelligent as a system and improving the experience of filling out all this stuff for your families. This week, we also added some improvements for our multi-site operators, or folks that are running Playground across many locations. Firstly, we added a brand new enterprise revenue summary report that can be run either individually across all locations at once or in aggregate. In Playground now, on your enterprise dashboard, when you run to your reports and look up the revenue summary report, there is now an option to run this either as an individual per site level or aggregated, combining a summary of all of the locations at once. The other big update we made for the enterprise user experience is you can now see all chats at the enterprise level. Previously, you had to click into a specific location to see all the chats that were going on, not just the ones that you were added to. And now with this update, you can see all of these things so you can continue to run your day-to-day from the enterprise view while still making sure that chats are being kept appropriate and respectful. Within your enterprise account, under the chat tab, you can see all of the conversations, and you'll see there's now an all chats tab that shows you all of the conversations that are happening, regardless of whether you've been added to them or not. And of course, you can just simply toggle between all of your locations to see all of these chats as well across every single location without having to log in to each one. That's it for this week's video. I'd encourage you to go to our main changelog to see all of the updates, and we'll catch you on the next one.